Hey guys, welcome back to Making It. Today we're gonna be making some homemade blueberry ice cream, and I'm gonna show you one of my favorite recipes for it. Tried and true, crowd favorite, the kids love it, grandpa likes it. So we went and picked some beautiful blueberries right down the street. My friend Melanie and James, thank you guys. Check out their farm if you want in North Stonington, or don't, because I want it all for myself. If we're gonna shrine, we're gonna shrine, dude. Shrineage. First up, we got the finest Connecticut grown right down the road. We picked them, blueberries. 2 quarts of blueberries, all right? Pay attention, Blake. 2 quarts of blueberries, 1 cup golden sugar. The sands of time, the sands of diabetes. All right, we're gonna do 1 pinch dried yuzu powder. This is the good stuff, all right, Bill? This is the good stuff. Oh, 1 lime. Vanilla bean paste. 2 cups heavy cream, 1 cup whipping cream, the best you can get, and then you chug it. And then we're gonna do a little pinchy poo of cinnamon, a little All right, we got a little bit of mint and a little sprig of Thai basil, 2 of my favorite herbs. Oh, with the blueberry, and the yuzu, little pinchy popper, 3 eggs. And then lastly, we got a new member to the shrine. Dr. Death approved. All right, megalodon tooth approved. All right, the hip bone or something of the cow approves. Anyway, Jerry approves. Look at that hog of a brown trout superimposed, but it's cool. Memories from a Misty Morning Marsh, a duck hunter's collection by Larry Dabblemont. Look at that dog, so stoked. It's just, look at that. Anyway, we're gonna add that to the shrine. Yeah, right by Jerry. And the crystal. That's good. So that's our shrine ingredients for today. Homemade blueberry ice cream. Shall we? We start with just a nice heavy pot. We got this Dutch oven here. Let me turn this bad boy on. Oh, we're gonna set it to 350 degrees. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna add 1 quart of the blueberries, sugar, some more on the rest of the blueberries. So basically just 2 quarts of blueberries, and the thing of sugar. I got a big like smasher basher thing, kind of helps the process. You don't want things to burn, but you basically just want these blueberries to start to break down, and that sugar is gonna get real nice, and it's just gonna really quick start to turn into a very liquidy, nice, fruity, kind of basically the start of like a nice blueberry jam. You wanna keep it moving, you don't want things to burn, but like I said, this fruit will start to break down naturally with that heat. And start to turn into this nice liquid naturally. But this little potato masher, you know, it just helps. I only added half the sugar, I'll add the rest. So this takes about 20 minutes, and you don't wanna go rushing this. So here we're just getting, evaporating, concentrating, starting to make that blueberry jam, essentially, our fruit base for the ice cream. Getting all that water out, which is gonna be ice crystals in our ice cream. We don't want ice cream, we want smooth frozen cream. And again, you don't wanna go walking away here and starting to mow the lawn or yelling at the dog or whatever you're doing, all right? You wanna keep an eye on this. This starts burning, you're done, all right? You're not getting rid of that flavor and you ruined all those berries. All right, we're down to 322. I'm gonna bring it to 300. We're getting pretty nice there. And when I'm almost there, that's when I'll add my little last ingredients. I don't need them cooking away, getting crazy, maybe getting weird, burnt or bitter. It's kinda added right at the end. 225, let's bring it to 225. All right, we're almost right. I'm gonna add our herbs. We got the Thai basil and the mint. Add those bad boys right in. We're gonna give a little pinch of our yuzu powder, like that. I like that a whole lot. All right, little pinch. Cinnamon. I'm talking just little. That was almost a little too much, Brad. Actually complements it quite nicely. And we'll turn that right down a little bit. We're gonna put that on low heat. We'll do it right below boil. We'll do 211. All right, and then a little bit of vanilla extract, like a 1/4 teaspoon. Oh, Brad, what are you doing? What? Brad, you do that? I see you do that again, Brad. You're fired, all right? No question, you get your knife or whatever, your little chef talk, you get the fuck out of here. Pulling a stunt like that. Yeah, this is so much better, Brad. But look, we're gonna do that. All right, I'm gonna scrape it off. Yeah, like a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. Stuff's funky, but it's good. All right, let's mix that together. Here we go. And then it's gonna go right into the food mill. The lime juice, Brad. 1/2 a lime. I know people hate that, the lime's so different. But I'd say what, 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Max, I think, is what we're doing there. Jerry, and a pinch of Jerry. Pinch of life. A little salt. A little pinchy poo of that. How you like that? God, you season everything. Why wouldn't you season your ice cream? A little trick you can do is you get a little spoon, kind of dip it in there. I like to wipe the back off a little bit and then pop it in the fridge. And if that stuff sets up and starts to get like jam, you're in a pretty good state. Doesn't need to be super, super, super tight, but you don't want it to be watery, right? You don't want it to just pour off the spoon. It should set up. But the temperature you're looking for, I believe, you know, it's probably like, if you're getting towards jam, it's like up there. Let's see where we're at. 209. Right now, I'm saying pull it. I think that's good. I think we got, the color has gotten real rich and dark. You can tell it wants to set up. If it wasn't 200 degrees, that would turn right into gel. See how it's sitting on there? And look, it's thick. It ain't running off, and it's hot. So great. Yeah, we're ready to food process this and stir it. That was in the fridge for, what, 30 seconds? And it's all right. I mean, it's setting up, right? Good time to test it. See if you want to tweak anything, add a little bit more acid, a little bit more anything. That's a really nice balanced thing we got going there. Our next step is just going to be to food process. We're going to mill. Let me throw a little apron on. All right, because get a little splashy. We're going to just get all of the pulp, all of the any of the firm hard stuff, any of the pit, little seeds or kind of any stems that were left. All right, don't watch. Nobody watch. Brad, it's a cooking show.
You're saying don't watch.
I'm just kidding. Everybody watch. All right, now we're just gonna mill it. You go one way, and that's forcing it down. There's that little paddle in there, smeared it against that little strainer kind of thing there, and then you go backwards real quick, all right? And it scrapes it. I'll show you. Scrapes it, cleans it, makes it nice. Yeah, here we go. Let's go. Non-iced ice cream. We gotta come up with a new name. We gotta rebrand ice cream. Yeah. We don't make ice cream. Ugh. We make. Shut up. Making blueberry ice cream. Custard, frozen custard. And look, you're not really left with a whole lot. I like to push down on it a little bit and give it a little. But look what we're left with. Just like the thick. And it's good. I mean, I don't need to throw that away. Give it to the chickens. Put it on a pork chop. That's the stuff, huh? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Griffey boy. Peggy girl, bring Bonnie in real quick. All right, it's summer. Come on in. Bonnie. Oh, the new girl, Bonnie. She's my daughter. Bonnie Bones, Boo Boo Bear. She's our new one. So we never told anyone. Scotty the goose. Cover your ears, Bonnie. Scotty the goose got eaten by a raccoon, I think it was.
R.I.P. Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty was a good goose, the Toulouse goose. Rest in peace, Scotty. But, like a good old human, we got a new animal to love. And her name's Bonnie. Bonnie Bones Boo Boo Bear. And she's a rescue from Tennessee, and she's a love bug. Alabama Boo Boo Bones. All right, we're making a movie. Now we have our base. It's probably about 190 degrees, 180 degrees. That's hanging out. We're good. We're off the heat, all right? Now we're gonna start building our ice cream base. All right, so we got 3 eggs. I'm just gonna get the yolks, all right? And then add the yolks to this bowl. All right, now, big thing. You don't wanna just go throwing your egg yolks right into that hot stuff. Things can get weird. We're gonna do a little temper game, okay? What I like to do is add the cream right into the base, nice and slow. There we go. All right, there we go. Fooled you. We are gonna throw it back on the heat. Just kidding. Put that baby right on. We're gonna bring that right up. I'm gonna add the rest of the cream in. Okay, didn't want it boiling, ripping hot when I was oiling it. You don't want the cream to cook, but you want it to get nice and mixed into there. Yeah, now that we have that cream, that dark base went into this beautiful kind of classic blueberry ice cream looking light purple. Little Barney purple. You want to bring it right to Barney purple. Whatever happened to Barney? Barney got into drugs. Screwed up his whole career. The dark truth behind Barney. You don't want to know what Barney's doing now. We're gonna bring a little bit of this in, right in there, and just stir that into the eggs. All right, I'm gonna let this come up to a little bit hotter, because you wanna cook that cream. You wanna get that cream up, pretty hot. I like to bring it up to almost a boil, but not quite, a nice high simmer. But before that, I like to add, this is just called tempering it. I like to add a little bit of that warm berry milk base, our blueberry milk base, into our egg yolks and make just a nice little mixture. And we'll add that back in. This is a bit hotter than when I added it. Beautiful, and that's our base. And then at a low temp, I like to just kind of keep this thing moving. I'll use the spatula at this point. I like to just kind of keep it moving and let any residual kind of moisture that was in there, just kind of let that kind of reduce down as much as possible. And we're at a really nice stable spot here. I like to chill the base overnight, let everything kind of, you know, just like a chicken parm. Just like a chicken parm, it's better the next day. Let things get real nice and cozy, relax, chill out, get it nice and cold before we add it into the ice cream maker. This is great, this is looking great. Beautiful consistency. Luckily, I got swaps, all right? We got swaps made. Lots of blueberry ice cream coming around. Pour us, we're gonna have extra. All right, now we got our ice cream base all set, mixed, ready to go. Now we just gotta chill it. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, from here, you can pop it in the fridge. You gotta get it nice and cold. I like to put a cover on it, a little bit of plastic or just a lid on it. Once it is cold, you wanna let it chill and let it breathe and get all that hot air out. Don't cover it now, but when it is chilled and you're gonna go overnight, put a little piece of plastic or a lid on it and it'll stop it from forming a little skin on top and just picking up any boo-boo flavors from your refrigerator. So, all right, so we got our base. You might've noticed, I switched the container. I got it out of the glass, got it into this fancy little copper pot, got it real nice and cold, quick, nice, all right? Here we got our ice cream maker. And I like it so far. Built-in compressor on this bad boy. And so it's just gonna get cold on its own, make its own little nicey, icy, creamy. Woo! I'm gonna pour my base right in there. Here we go. Set it and forget it. All right, I fill it like halfway. We'll do this twice. Because when it freezes and it aerates and it freezes and it churns, it's gonna like double in volume just about. So I think this is like a 2-quart thing. You should put about a quart in there. All right, whatever. We're just making a little ice cream. We'll keep the lid on it for now. I feel like it probably helps. Keep it cold or something, you know? Look, it's got a little doggy door, little Bonnie door, and we're gonna make this. It does everything. We did all the hard work. All right, and once this gets to like a really nice soft serve, you could just eat it there. Throw it at each other and eat it. Do whatever you want. I like hard ice cream a lot. I like soft serve too. Don't get me wrong. So I'll decant it out of this vessel, put it into like a whatever you got with a lid, and I put it in the freezer, and it comes out real nice, rock hard. And then when that's done, we'll do another round too. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first fucking time. We'll taste it soft, yum, yum, yum. It's fucking awesome. And then we'll pop it right in the old scooter pooter. Getting nice and churny here. It's been about 30 minutes or so, give or take. And it's nice. What we're doing is we're moving it constantly. We being the ice cream maker, getting a real nice kind of soft servy, kind of real loose, kind of, we'll let that churn up for a bit longer, get a little firmer, and then I'm gonna put it into a container, pop it in the freezer, and allow it to freeze thoroughly. Beautiful. We're in a good spot. Beautiful stuff. All right, and you could eat it just like this. It is awesome just like this. And if you're gonna be having a party and you wanna just start lopping nice little, it's perfect, it's tempered, scoopable, ready to go. I'm gonna pop it into this little pan, put a little plastic over it and give it a deep freeze. And then, that's a good way. You make a bunch of it. You wanna eat some now, save the rest for later, make a bunch of this stuff, get it while the blueberries are in season. It's hard to beat. All right, Ian, you gotta try something like this real quick before I decant it. Just a little nib. Oh my God. Good, right? So now we're just gonna scoop it into this cleaned out little mini pan. I mean, look at that. All right, fun thing to do with the kids, get them involved. Go pick some berries. Who doesn't like ice cream, especially when you make it? All right, you let little Sally and Johnny run around the yard. They can eat this, all right? A little bit of the plastic over there, all right? Or if you have a lid, even better, okay? Nice, and I'm gonna go pop that right in the freezer. And I'll let that freeze for a few hours, couple hours, depending on your freezer, and then you're ready to go. I'll be right back. Oh, ice cream time. Peg, ice cream. Ice cream, man. All right, so let's plate up a little ice cream, man. I'm gonna do a little bowl first. We got our little scooper. Come on, look at that. That's the beauty right there. Maybe even a couple fresh blueberries in there with you. As it melts, you have the little berries and cream. I don't hate that. And we'll do a little ice cream. Oh, we'll do a little ice cream cone. Classic, huh? Look at that. Ha! Maybe a little mint on there?
I think so. I think that's a little green.
I'll do it! I got a little Thai basil leaf and a mint leaf. We're gonna add it to the bowl of ice cream. A little quick chiffonade. Yep, I'm not mad at that. That's it. That's it. Mmm! Hey boys! Real quick, try the ice cream. The real judges are here. Here we go, the real judges. All right, boys. Blueberry ice cream from the farm down the road. All right, try. Good, yeah?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, give me that. This one's for me.
Hey!
You boys, touch cones real quick. Give it cheers. Yeah. All right, go outside with that. Eat it in the yard. Peg, I got you one too. You can have the bowl with the blueberries and the mint. All right, everybody outside. I'll meet you out there.
Dad, I'm giving you 100 out of it.
100 out of it? Nice job, buddy. All right, thanks, guys. All right, guys, blueberry ice cream. All right, you can use peach, you can use raspberries. Easy to do. Get yourself a little ice cream maker, especially if you got some little ones at home, even if you don't. It's fun to do. It's really engaging. You can go pick the berries, even if you just go buy them, make the whole process, freeze them, get them involved. And when kids, I find when they do make something or a part of it, not that ice cream's a hard sell by any means, my God, but it's just a really nice thing to do. I've been enjoying it. I haven't got tired of it yet. You can really fool around with it too. Sometimes I put chocolate in here or a little cacao nibs, or I'll finish it with a little granola on top. Let me know. I'd love to make some more of these. If you guys have any more ice cream tips or tips too, I like to learn, obviously, and any flavors. You know, I want to try a Earl Grey. Ooh, I like a little Earl Grey, a little pistachio. Maybe we'll just make some more ice cream videos. But thanks for hanging, guys, and we'll see you next time. I'm gonna make Uncle Ian a cone here, and these are for you too, Ian. You gotta bring them home. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. We love you, and call your mom.